often asked, what do we feed our birds? Today I want to demonstrate to you a variety of foods that we give them. It's different for everybody, other people will do different things, but this is what we do. As well as the seed diet, birds will need extra nutrients and vitamins from vegetables and salad items. So today I'm going to mix up all of this food to give to all of our birds, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you from start to finish. So we have here some romaine lettuce, which they absolutely adore. This romaine lettuce is full of nutrients and vitamins that they need. It's much better than iceberg lettuce, which is basically water. I have here some celery, broccoli, spinach, carrots, cucumber, and some eggs. The eggs will be boiled up, so they're hard boiled. The carrots and the broccoli will be raw, but the rest of the salad items as well, they'll all be mixed in. So let's get to work. Right, I've started with the celery. I've taken the whole entire packet there. I've just been breaking them apart into my small little blender. I don't have a big one, unfortunately, so it's little bit by little bit. And I'm just then putting the finished result then into a little bowl. And you can see there that it's mixed up into some tiny little pieces. Moving on then to the broccoli. As you can see then, I've just taken off the end stump, but I have left the majority of the sprigs there left behind. I'm going to end up then blending that all together into tiny little pieces. Remember that for the birds, you don't have to prepare this food up in the same way that maybe we would for ourselves. So you can leave a little bit more of the extra stems on and just throw basically all the leaves in. For the cucumber, I'm cutting it into this inch long size sections, putting it into the blender and just letting it go so it comes out into this sort of result. Not finely cut down, just into smaller pieces. Very moist there, the birds will love this. Okay, so I've just finished with the spinach. I tend to find that spinach will go a long way. It is one of those salad items that will condense down quite a way, but half a bag there has given me quite a lot in the bowl. And I've not shrunk the leaves down too small. I've still left them in a good bite-sized pieces of leaf here, so that when it's all mixed in, the birds will have a good portion to munch on. The romaine lettuce has gone a long way. This bowl here is one whole lettuce. As you can see, it's quite a lot. Now I bought 4. I'm not going to do all 4, I've just done 1 here, and that will be enough because when it's mixed with all the other salad items and the vegetable items, there'll be a lot there, so I don't need to do any more of the romaine. Carrots are one of those items that I find some birds like, some birds don't, so I'm not going to do a great quantity of carrot. I've got here 5. I might not do all 5. I'm going to put them in the blender and just see what they come out at, how much they come out. And as you can see, I've not got a big size bowl as I've done with the other items, so I'm just going to get these blended up and see what they come out as. And just as a follow-up as well, I just wanted to mention I'm not going to boil these up at all. These are going in raw. So as you can see, I've cut them up into pieces that I can put into the blender. There's no real reason for the size, it's just so that they don't ruin the blade. So you can cut them up into any sizes to blend them up. I might even have to cut these down even further as it goes. Right, that's most of the hard work done. So as you can see, it's produced quite a lot of vegetables, but then we have quite a lot of birds. So this is the broccoli, finely chopped up, cucumber, celery, the romaine lettuce, the carrots, and the spinach. And then I've just put into my fancy egg boiler there 7 eggs to get hard boiled. When they're complete then, I will blend those up and put them in another bowl, all ready to go. Okay, so not having a bowl big enough to take all of the veg that I've just made, I'm using my biggest casserole pan. I've mixed it all together here. And as you can see, look, all the carrot, broccoli, spinach, cucumber, celery, it's looking lovely. So I'm going to finish mixing this up and then take it down to the birds, put them in some individual bowls and start giving them some treats. Right, my eggs are also cooked. I put them in some cold water there just to cool down, but I'll be adding them to my blender to mash them up into very small pieces along with the shell. Now, eggs are given to birds who are in breeding condition when they're sitting on eggs or rearing chicks. The calcium in the shells there are added to the diet because then the hens that are laying the eggs need the extra calcium when they are creating the eggs inside them. Sometimes hens do get egg bound. We're very lucky enough that we haven't had to experience this before, but then if you give them the right diet, then it just makes sure this doesn't happen. It can be fatal for the hen. So I'm going to mash these eggs up. They're packed full of protein. I haven't made so many eggs. As you can see, the vegetables are still sitting there waiting to go with the eggs. And I'll be adding these then to just a few of the birds' cages that are currently with babies or are laying eggs. And there we have it, the mashed up egg, including the shells. Birds absolutely love this food. If you get the chance to give eggs to your birds, do so. You'll definitely appreciate how much they eat, and you'll want to give it to them again and again. It's so easy to make and it's so good for them. Birds don't just survive on seed diets, they survive on vegetables, salads, proteins. They need everything really that we need. So if you get the chance, try and make some vegetables or some eggs up for your birds. Now let's see how mine get on. Okay, here we are down in the bird room. I've just completed giving some eggs to the 3 budgie couples we have breeding. As you can see how much they love the eggs. Not started with the vegetables yet. They're tucking in there. And he's tucking in there. And she's tucking in there. Here we are then with the vast majority of the salad and vegetables dished out into the individual portions. I'm now going to give these to the birds. Right, so this is what I have left over. It's actually quite a lot there, but I have got a big aviary outside I need to put food out for, so this will go down well out there. But for now, all the canaries are tucking in. Now I don't know if you can see, but each cage also has a slice of orange. Orange promotes extra vitamin C. The birds love to nip on them every now and then, so we leave them in the bottom of the cage. And as you can see, they're all tucking in to the veg. So let's enjoy for a little while. I've put a big bowl of vegetables and eggs in for the finches here. There's quite a few in this cage, so I've given them quite a lot. Vegetables are always a big hit with the finches. Because I'm sitting by the cage, they might not come down for the veg so much. Let's see what they do. Here we are outside. So the cockatiels have got a small bowl each of some salad. This little girl up here looks like she's half interested. And then the aviary, I've given them 2 very big bowls. But we put the bowls on the floor for the budgies. As you can see, I've also left them the leftover eggs. Budgies will take a little while to suss out that there's some good goodies down there, but they'll get there. You can already see some of the birds here eyeing it up. Well, unfortunately, I've not been able to capture the moments that the budgies are tucked into the vegetables or the eggs, but they have certainly been down there, so it's a little bit more messier than it was before. Well, that concludes then my video on how to make some vegetables for your birds, and hopefully you'll enjoy doing the same for yours. Obviously you don't have to do it in such quantities that I've done it, but we have so many birds, we love to give them the best diet possible, and look at how they flourish. It's the best thing you can do for your birds. Alright, well thank you for watching.